You're going to have to excuse me, I got the little notes here, but first off I want to say thanks to Iowa Farm Bureau and University of Iowa for being selected for this. It's quite a deal. I never dreamed of anything like this, being honored in such a way, but also to my parents and to all my coaches, especially Coach Thomas, for what they all instilled in me and whatnot. But I'm not very good at accepting awards. It's not in my nature. I think it's just kind of the offensive line way and that we do things. But it's a pretty special deal that I've been selected with this, and anything I can do to help ANF or the University of Iowa, I'm going to do. It's just the Iowa thing to do, and the way I was brought up to do things. But just growing up as a kid in the state of Iowa, of course, Iowa football was all I was about. I still remember being in elementary school and my uncle was going to school here, and he brought me down, and I still remember going over the old facility and getting Reggie Roby's autograph and all that good stuff, and I still have his autograph and stuff like that. But Iowa football has been near and dear to my heart for a long time, and then coming here when I was playing, and then being able to wear the helmet and the Tiger Hawk and have the ANF symbol on there for one of my years here before they took it off. It meant a lot to me. My dad has worked at John Deere's for 37 plus years, and so farming is near and dear to my heart. It's provided for us as a family. In the 80s, when farming was really bad and the whole ANF thing was kind of brought out, my dad was laid off from John Deere and ended up getting a job down in Wichita, Kansas. So he had to move the family for 2.5 years, and then he got rehired after 2.5 years back with John Deere, and he couldn't resist coming back to the state of Iowa and getting our roots back into the state of Iowa. And that's kind of where everything took off for me when we came back here, back to Iowa, back to Parkersburg. Got back to a special coach, Coach Ed Thomas. And I mean, a lot of the seeds were already planted in my head, what I wanted to do and be and how hard I worked. But when you got around Coach Thomas, he always said the right things to me and led me in the right direction. Coach had so many quotes and stuff that I still use to this day, and one being, good things happen to good people. Hopefully this is a true testament to that. But he also did a lot of other things. When I was in school, I was detasseled, so I was in the fields doing that kind of stuff, and I enjoyed doing that. But one summer, worked at the lumber yard and absolutely hated it. Wanted to quit, and went to Coach Thomas and asked him what I should do, and he said, "You can't quit. If you quit on this one thing, you're going to quit on a lot of other things in life." And to this day, I still use all that stuff. It's very important to me and what Coach meant to me. But give you a little bit more history on me, because I don't want to bore you guys too much. But I am currently married, living in Kansas City, Shawnee, Kansas, outside of Kansas City. Believe it or not, my wife was a bigger celebrity than myself. Her name is Danielle. She was a 2005 winner of Survivor Guatemala, and we have 2 boys. Bo, who will be here tomorrow for the game, is 5, and we have a 1-year-old named Stone. So it's kind of keeping me pretty busy around the house now, being so-called done with football. But eventually we'll get them back up here and coming up to Iowa football games. But what's so cool about the university, and I don't know if other schools or places do it, but when I had my sons, I got letters in the mail from Coach Ferentz, and they're long letters stating how they're basically recruiting letters, saying that you're going to pretty much guarantee the scholarship, and I'm going to make sure to hold the university to that stuff too, because we'll definitely need it. They're definitely sports fans, and I know we came last year to the ANF day up here, and my son Bo had a great time, and we definitely will tomorrow also. And we're going to go to the the basketball thing tonight to support them. My wife is a Jayhawk, so I want to make sure that she knows there is Iowa basketball also, so that's pretty important also. But we also come up in the summers. We make sure to come back to the state of Iowa. We own a lake house up in Clear Lake, Iowa. So this year we came up in the middle of June and stayed till the end of July, and got to spend a lot of time just because I want to make sure my kids are up here. Just the people of the state of Iowa are too good and treat you too well to not bring them up here. And of course, all my family and friends are still up here also. That kind of helps out. But and then this year I did RAGBRAI for the first time. I've always wanted to do it with my high school coach, Coach John Wiegmann, and we got that done. So that was pretty fulfilling also. But like I said before, I'm truly honored to be awarded this. It's like Denny said, I'm not really a true farmer yet. I wrote a letter in 4th grade stating I wanted to play football and basketball at the University of Iowa, and I wanted to be a pig farmer. But currently, right now, Jared DeVries, my partner in our business, we own right around 1,250 acres of land up by Clear Lake and kind of around Appleton, and we really enjoy being involved with it. I know Jared is probably out in the tractor right now, and someday when my boys get a little bit older, I'll be able to come up and do a little bit more of that also. But I'm truly honored to be able to be here. I'm willing to answer questions, but once a hawk, always a hawk.